Okay. We got on another ship. It's been a minute. Says she needs some oil. The doors are in a little rough shape. This one, it's the lower door, but I did find if we want, it's right there. She's got a good crack in her. Mostly you get some build up on here. You can see it from the back pretty good. Hopefully you can see that all right. All up on here. That back one actually you can see even better. All that debris on there. But yeah, just going through it. Went through the other elevator already with the crew. I'm gonna have to take off, get parts, bring them back. This boat doesn't have a lot of spare parts on it because these lower rollers here, these guys here, I don't even know how. There's one of them on the other boat that's pretty well split in half. I don't even know how it's still running like that, but a few things to look over. I still got to brush up on how to go through and, do the safeties, limits, blah, blah, blah. It's been 2 years since I've been on this boat. But that's the car top for now. Okay, so I'm just down here checking out. I'm gonna go with my brush to get it, but I actually vacuumed up most of it. Most of it with the crew actually set this tip up pretty good for when they try to stay on top of like in between, right? Actually do a good job. Gibbs are looking pretty good for the most part. I did speak to the crew about how they got running out of oil because it's been so long since it's been serviced, and they went ahead and greased up the old rails. Not much, just a little, because I guess it was squealing pretty good. These things move pretty good. But that's where we're at. I gotta check the car door. And the problem with the lower landing door is that sometimes I guess the elevator goes there. You see it just go to move a bit, and it doesn't open. But if you see right there is a hook, like a whole door restrictor kind of thing. It's part of the interlock, I suppose. We're gonna have to check that out. Okay, so just checking out the car door here, right? Like, see that roller versus that roller? The center's just pooched on her. But we're gonna check her out. You see a small little bit of wear from the belt here. You actually, maybe if we we can get her to zoom in. That's the worst one on this one where you're getting a little pitted. You might almost see just a little speck on the side there from what I would say like arcing, right? This same roller on the back of this door is cooked. These front ones, I'm gonna have to wipe that off. Give me a sec. That one is just starting to go. But you can see like what I just pulled off the, so these two here, all that stuff is from the bottom of the track here. It gets pretty grimy. I still gotta clean that back one a little bit, but it needs a lot of TLC here. I guess this is why you do maintenance more than once every year or every 2 years.
Doors closing.
That button stuck in there for a hot second.
First floor. Doors opening.
Not too shabby.
Doors closing. Lift going up.
I'm staying on the boat while I'm here too, which is kind of nice on these ones. Took a little hit there. Show you the quarters. Not a bad view. It's the only cruise I've been on. Not much to her. At least it's got your own bathroom, right? Got multiple bunks. So this one regularly travels up the coast of Labrador. And they do rent those out all the time. All right, off to the next one with a 7, 8, 9, probably 9-hour drive today. On the second ship, haven't done much cleaning in here yet. You can tell us or they have been in here playing with these gibs a little bit, right? To get in there to release them. It's not too bad, but got to be cleaned out. I just quickly came down here because this one is making a hell of a racket. Like, you know, you just hear it dragging something or making some noise while we're running around. And then I see this guy here, which doesn't look good. But if you look, like there's no damage or nothing on the governor cable. But it's clearly hitting it. So, why is this That was off when I first got down here. But actually, but that doesn't change where that guard is. I don't like that at all. And I don't like just cutting that out, because why all of a sudden has that changed, right? And those weights can't move. But I've kind of done the top doors on both. I haven't done the car door on this one. I've done them on the other one. But I kind of got a little curious with this noise here first, so we'll check back in later. Okay, so just playing with it a bit, it had gotten out of the way. But I just shifted this back up. I don't know if it does get, like, it was fairly rough this morning as well. You know, I could feel her in the old stomach a bit during the crossing. It's an 1.5-hour crossing here over to Labrador. Or I think it's actually Quebec, but right where Quebec and Labrador meet. But straighten her out here. But it'll be something I'll put on a little chore list for the crew, that if you start hearing it go off, like a scraping or whatever, we don't leave it until I come here. But everything else down here is looking pretty good. I cleaned out the back of the tracks and up here a little bit. I got this stuff just piled right here for now until I can vacuum it out. But it's a miserable day out here. I'm gonna keep on keeping on with the other one. Oh, I never noticed there's no ladder here, which I'm sure I've complained about before, but it's got to be rectified. It's nicer that the stop switch is a little bit higher here instead of being down here, right? Yeah, let's go take a look at the car top. Here's one of the machine rooms. These are great elevators. Love the controllers. The interface here is quite nice. Just playing with it here a bit. Definitely didn't see that there. Definitely using my WordTech. They do use the same. I'm not sure if that is OEM or not, or we put that in at some point in time, but that's like the same. Is it a Meanwell power supply? Got your little intercom here. Not too shabby. The annual testing and stuff, all this stuff goes pretty well. We did like Cat 5's full load testing on that one in Quebec. It didn't work so well. I wasn't there for the testing, went back to replace the safeties, but these ones are coming up here shortly too. I'm sure that'll all work fine. We're missing a piece of that cover there. Let me go through this, close it up, and I'm getting to the end of this one.
Lift going down.
That's it for another one.
First floor.
See a few marks on the doors there. Floor levels, check. Put my hood on. It is a miserable day out here. It's something else being out here, but like 0 to very little cell service. But I do enjoy it when everything works, I suppose. You earn your money when it breaks down, or you show up and shit's not working properly. No one gave you a heads up. Like, we're going back to the other boat I was at. Another 7-8 hours driving tomorrow to get back to the boat. Out that way is way out there is Labrador. An hour and a half boat ride. This does an old number on the old tool bag, this stuff. She's holding up pretty good. Got a hotel over here for the night. Off and running. That's a wrap.